Hi, I am Dr. Lynn Santiago, and I want to thank you for considering me to be your therapist. It is not easy to find a therapist. There are so many factors involved, and I just want to go over some of those. Whether you choose me or not, I want to be sure that you know what's important in finding a therapist that is a good fit for you. First of all, take advantage of those 15-minute consultations, those free 15-minute consultations, because this is your opportunity to interview for your therapist. And it also really is an opportunity for the therapist to interview you, because a therapist wants to know that they're going to be able to work with you. They want you to be successful. And if they, for whatever reason it might be, think that they would not be able to, it wouldn't be a good thing for you, they would tell you, hopefully. So the first thing I think is important is passion. Ask the therapist, what drives you here? What brought you to this career? We're taught that we should not disclose much of our life, but it doesn't take a much, just a little bit, for a therapist to be able to tell you what motivated them and why they love what they do. Second thing is personality. Everybody has their own personality, and you know that you click with people and you don't click with people, and oftentimes you can figure that out pretty quickly. That doesn't mean that there's something wrong with the therapist. It just means you just don't fit. And it's important that you fit, because to go 3-4 sessions with wasting your time and wasting your money to realize that this isn't a good thing, that would be really a shame, because chances are you would not, you might stop therapy, but you would not resume it with somebody else. So just get a feel for that therapist's personality and see if it's a good fit for you. Third, modality. Therapists resonate to certain therapeutic or theoretical perspectives when it comes to psychology and counseling. And it's important for you to know what theoretic perspective your therapist has, because some, again, are a good fit and some are not. So if you have a therapist who is predominantly practicing one modality, and that's not a good fit for you, again, you don't want to go 3-4 sessions and then find out that it's just not working for you. So there's a lot of modalities, and I'm an integrative psychotherapist. I've been around long enough to be skilled in knowing what works and what doesn't in any given moment as the client is sitting with me. So I can skillfully move through many different modalities based on what is happening with that particular client. So some modalities, for example, CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. Awesome therapy. It's great for things like anger management, stress management, anxiety, depression. It's very structured. They aren't very interested in your background, really. I mean, they want to know, but for CBT, your childhood is not an important factor. So it may not be a real good fit for somebody who is wanting to work on trauma, or somebody who is moving through a significant loss in grieving. So again, you got to see if that's a fit. Another example is internal family systems therapy. I've been working with parts since 1997, when I started working with people who have multiple personality disorder. And somebody, a very smart, innovative therapist, kind of packed it all up and put it in a box and is selling it and giving certifications to people to learn how to work with internal parts. Again, it works. This is a great modality, but it does require you to be able to kind of imagine or visualize that you have these parts within you, these kind of, you may even give them names like the police officer and the fireman, um, and that they're interacting within you, and they are causing the inner conflicts that are going on. Again, great modality, but maybe not for you. Okay, psychodynamic therapy. It's been around a long time. It comes from Freud, but it's definitely changed through the years, and that modality does want to know more about your background. That modality is about bringing what's in the subconscious into the conscious, right? It believes that childhood experiences do affect and influence your adult life. And it is a great modality for trauma and for the patterns in relationships. Attachment theory is also another one about patterns in relationships and what is your attachment style. So if you're working through some difficult relationships that you seem to have a pattern of picking the wrong person, that would be a modality that you would want to work with a therapist. You'd want to know if that therapist has that skill and training. When it comes to skills and training, be wary of a therapist that lists a whole bunch of different modalities, because it takes a lot of time and money to go through these trainings to get certified. And there's often a lot of levels, level 1, level 2. Again, it could take many years. So if you have a therapist that seems to be saying that they are, very skilled and certified in these particular modalities, find out if it's really that they went through the whole program, or did they just attend a couple of 3 credit hour trainings. Those are good. Therapists need to know all of this, but it's not necessarily enough if you want to work with somebody in a modality that is right for you. The other thing is experience. Now, I was a new therapist at one point, and I was an intern at one point, and it's very valuable and necessary. However, it's important, again, for you to look at certain things. And I believe that life experience, as well as education and book experience, and the experience of actually practicing, are important. Again, we are taught that we are not to disclose our past. However, there may be some things that you may want to know, and it wouldn't even be necessary as far as knowing that there's life experience that is kind of part of the perspective. Availability. Availability is important. Sometimes you might not be able to get into your first session for 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. Some therapists will continue to add new clients on when then they are so booked up that they are not able to see those clients on a regular basis. Okay? It's like they fill up all of their time, and then when you need more, they're really not available, and the slots that are available are limited. So you want a therapist who is available. One of the things I do is I do not take on clients if it means that it's going to take away slots and availability to my current clients. Okay, and so when my current clients, they move through the process and they are able to end their therapy, which is usually 1 week weekly, then every other week, and then once a month, then I'm ready. There's slots available for another couple or individual. So availability is important, and price point also. It's hard to talk about fees. Fees vary. There are many actually therapists, and I'm included, that offer sliding fees based on income and financial situation. Personally, I believe that everybody has the right to quality mental health care, but they're not able to get it because the fees are so much and they may not have insurance. So ask your therapist, the therapists in your consultations, whether they have a fee schedule and a fee agreement that is a sliding fee based on your income, if that's something that you need. Okay. So these are very important factors. Again, take the time to do your homework, look at profiles, look at the modalities that they say they're using, just get an idea if that's something that you think will click with you. Take advantage of the free consultations. Be prepared with questions because 15 minutes goes by really fast. That is one of the reasons why I also offer a 30-minute consultation for $40, which is fair. And that's up to you if that's something that you would want. So I hope that I meet with you soon, that you at least choose me as one of the therapists that you would like to interview. And you can schedule your consultation by just clicking on the link on this page. It takes you to the scheduling page, and you can schedule your consultation online. You can also call, and you can also text, and you can also email, of course. And all of that information is all through this website. And take the time to look through the website. There's lots of information. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me and ask. So again, have a great day. Bye-bye.